So, hi everybody. Welcome back to another brand new video. And actually, I just want to say first that I apologize for not creating a video for about a month. It's just been like a lot of highs and lows, especially in my school. And right now, I'm happy to say that, it's my vacation week because after finishing my finals exam and then after finishing everything about my research and everything and all just that, all that stressful weeks of, just doing a lot of work, being focused, being occupied on everything that you just do. And then now I'm just here sitting down and then kind of contemplating about my future, and I'm not sure if you're all gonna relate to this because you know I, it's kind of a serious video, and I know it just doesn't have to be, it just doesn't always have to be very happy that I come out here, and I just also want to be real. So yeah, I've been thinking a lot about, ever since the start of my vacation, and I just finished my second year in my program, and that program I'm trying to enroll is like 3 years, but normally it's usually 4 years because it's not, unless if you're in a trisem school. And if some of you people don't know what a trisem is, it's just, it's very much different from the usual semester classes. And when it's trisem, it's like you're only going to school for 4 months. So yeah, besides that, it's very convenient for me because I'm only going to take 3 years to finish college. But it's also hard because there could also be some times where you wouldn't really get to achieve every information or all of the information that you really need to know, because most of the times when it comes to those kinds of schedules, you'd be usually rushing, so there's some pressure to it, so it's not that easy all the time. And I just finished my second year in my college, and then right now I'm in my graduating year soon as I start to enroll from my school. It's going to be on September, and right now I've been thinking a lot. I've been contemplating a lot. Everything that has to do with my future, you know, it's very overwhelming, to be honest. Like even if you have, like, let's just say, like, for me, I have plans for my future. Like, there's a direction of what I want to do, but there also comes to the time where it feels very scary. You know, I'm not sure, but it just feels so terrifying to know that yes, I'm growing up. Yes, you're gonna grow up. Yes, you're going to be, you're going to go in the job that you want to be. You're going to go in the future that you want to be, so much so that it makes you feel like wanting to be a kid again. And yeah, it's that kind of feeling of being nostalgic, and it's so ugly. It's just so ugly having to go through this. I'm not sure if I'm calling this like some sort of a quarter life crisis. I don't know. I don't want to name drop, or let's just say drop off anything or diagnose or whatever that term is, the right term is. But this is what I've been feeling a lot, and I'm not sure if you can all relate, especially you're growing up with me, especially to some audiences who are watching this video who have been with me for the past few years, ever since. And it's really hard. It's really hard to think about growing up. And I used to remember back then I was a kid when, I get so ambitious with what I want. I like back then I wanted to be a doctor, and then, it just develops right there, and it's really hard. Like, coming to think of it right now, after thinking so much when I was a kid, of how I wanted to have a job, how I want to make money, or like in the course of my lifespan, throughout my teenhood years and everything, it just feels very hard. Like, it just makes me feel like wanting to go back being a kid. And yeah, it's like I just want to go back to those times where I just wanted to play games. I just wanted to be happy, just be ignorant, or just having not to know anything about what you really want to do in the future, and just staying in that kind of timeline where you're just having fun. I think this is just the way I wanted to put it out, and it just sucks that way, So it's hard to come across through this stage knowing that you're going to be an adult soon. Well, technically I'm not really an adult because I've already reached the first year, okay, like that. And it's so hard. It's so hard. At the same time, it's so scary to think about because you're going to provide for yourself after you go to school, and then it's so pressuring, and it just gets me sad because there's just the option, knowing how there's an open option for you to not be able to thrive for yourself. It's very scary. It's hard to, the future can get very uncertain, and sometimes it just kills us this way. And right now, as I'm thinking about it, whenever you're just so close to finishing college, it's just so hard. That's just it that I wanted to say. It's just so hard. And you know even to those times, I guess, as long as there are plans coming along the way. But even if you have plans, even if you already know what to do, what you want to settle, there's still this pressure that keeps going, which is why I wanted to address to each and every single one of you who may be watching this video right now. Like, I don't even mind about my YouTube career anymore. I just want to express everything that I want to say to each and every single one of you who are watching here. And it's so difficult. It's so difficult to grow up. It's so difficult that I just wanted to be a kid again. I just want to do something fun. I just want to do something that makes me feel happy, that builds me those great memories, just playing with your friends, just doing whatever it is that makes you feel happy, doing whatever it is that makes you want to grow yourself as a person. Just doing a lot of hobbies, discovering more things, just when to those times when you just have so much free time in your life and you wouldn't really have to worry about absolutely everything. But I guess in this adulting world, especially for my generation that I stand in today, I guess it's just there's no direction there's no whatever direction to go but to go forward, and I just have to face it. And this is like, yeah, it's just hard. I couldn't really figure out what else do I have to say. My bad, guys, and my gals, my bad, and yeah. And it's so hard. It's so hard to think about growing up. There's like nothing you can do but to actually, think about this, to actually sort this out for yourself. Since you're growing up, you're getting independent soon, as you will be able to provide something only for yourself, when it comes to your financials, when it comes to the bills, every expenses, it's all going to fall upon you after how many years of how it's going to fall on your parents and how they usually cover it, and now it's just going to be all up to you in the meantime. So it's hard growing up, guys. It's very much hard growing up, as much as how the future is very uncertain and how it's going to give us those kinds of instances where it's something that we wouldn't expect for it to happen, those kinds of shortcomings. And I guess I'm just going to be on board for it, no matter what happens, and to plan ahead just in case, and also to prepare for backups in case if there's something that happens that didn't go my way. And yeah, there's like, it's so scary. Like right now I'm actually feeling it deep down. It's so scary. It's so scary to grow up. So, for those who are watching right now who may also be experiencing the same thing about growing up, or like, let's just say, especially if you're like the very first kid in the family, or it doesn't always has to be from whatever kind of birth order you're in, but just the thought of, you're getting close to finish school, and then knowing that you're going to finish school soon, you have to provide something for yourself, whatever aspect that may be. So yeah, any of those cases that you belong to, I just want to say that, oh boy, you know, you gotta come up with a plan. You need to plan ahead about what you really want in the future. I think it's also the perfect time, knowing that it's my vacation, knowing that it's the break. It's also a perfect time for you to reflect about what you wanted to do when you're growing up in the future. and it's really okay, if you ever get to these feelings where you get this kind of pressure about growing up, and then this whole idea about how you will be having to provide for yourself. But as much as with that, you know, I just, you know, I hope you come up with a plan as well. I hope you get to sort this out on your own. Like in some day, in some time, you just have to settle this out on your own. And I think this is just pretty much the point of what life is trying to bring us. After how many years do our parents are trying to, our upbringing from our parents, it's slowly starting to become that it's our time for us to know what it's right, or what, let's just say, about what's the best for ourselves. Okay, it's not a good idea to stay down, or to stay young for too long, or to think about how you wanted to go back into somewhere, or just overall being regressive on your development, including the way you think, including your mindset and all. And yeah, it's just not gonna work. If you try to step back mentally, then it's going to take you nowhere. Especially when something goes forward, and then having your mindset to think backwards, it's only going to put you far. If you can already imagine that kind of diagram of what it's like. So yeah, growing up is very difficult, and I hope you guys are also, in case if you're also feeling the same way. I'm not sure, because most of the classes right now, or most of the students right now, are having schools. And then, since I'm a trimester guy or student, I usually have different schedules and dates of, or let's just say, a different academic calendar from most of the schools. So I'm not sure if whatever it is that I'm saying makes enough sense, but I'm glad that I would be able to share this out to each and every single one of you. And knowing that it's also my vacation gives me more time to reflect. And knowing that it's also going to be for how many weeks also makes it better, because I wanted to develop myself more. I wanted to learn a little more about what life is going to bring me, what life is going to provide, or to bring it up to me, or let's just say in that way. So yeah, I think that's just going to be it. I don't want to make this video for too long, and I hope you guys, especially for those who are also feeling the same way, once again, I hope you can get to sort this out. And I just also want to say that it's very much okay to feel this way, to feel like you're confused with your own future, but there will just also come to the time where it's going to be okay, in a way where you'll sort this out on your own. You can also have anyone else, if you ever have a support system to rely on as well, to when it comes with the kind of decisions you want to be helped with, right? Personal decisions, that's great actually, because once you get to hear the second opinions of others, it will also help you to build that kind of foundation of that would lead to the decision that you're making. But it's never good as well to rely on, just because it's what the others think, then that means that this is a logical decision for you to make. And yeah, I think this is just the point. Just all leave up to yourself, when it comes to the kind of decisions that you make, the kind of choices that you want to choose in life and everything. So yeah, life is slowly becoming this way, where you just have to be individualistic as you grow up, and until you start to have a family and all that. So yeah, this is so hard, So that's just going to be it, I don't know if everything that I say again makes so much sense, but I hope you get the point that I trying to spread across in this video. And if you have anything to share, you can post it down to the comment section below. And I'm just glad that I get to share everything that I want to, like every insight that I feel, or every insight that I want to share about what I've been going through in my life to you, and then just having this kind of parasocial connection between one to another, and it's really great. It's really great for me to also to get to hear your side of the story, and I'll try my best as the way as I can to respond to everything that you share, you know, because I care for other people. So, not trying to say this like I'm sort of an egotistical human being for saying that way, but yeah, I just care about other people as well, about what they think, about what they're going through in their life. So yeah, it would be highly appreciative if you have something to share. Post it down to the comment section below. Doesn't matter how messed up it is, whatever it is that you feel comfortable with, go ahead. So that's going to be it for me for today. So thank you so much for watching. Um, yeah, I really had to plan out to make this video, and yeah, I hope it goes well. So leave a like, subscribe. Sorry again for making a video just this now, you know, after a month, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. This has been me and taking my yapping session, and also almost forgot, by the way, about you remember those kinds of, you know, those projects that I've mentioned. I'm not sure if you already remembered, but like, yeah, there's a lot of things that happened that made me feel like canceling it. So there are some projects that didn't go, that I won't going to pursue because of the circumstances that has been going through in my life that I cannot control. So yeah, there will be some other projects that's going to be canceled, but I also wanted to upload something different here in this channel that is very much far away from the kind of videos that I would usually upload. So as much as how I have time, free time, especially right now, this vacation period, to make videos whatsoever in my channel, that's great. I'll take advantage of it. So yeah, that's all for that. Thank you so much. Thank you for hanging out, everybody, and I'll see you guys in the next time. So yeah, goodbye.